Hello YouTube viewers and random Robot Wars fans. Today is my final review of the House Robot collection that I managed to pick up for myself. So today I'm going to be reviewing Shunt and Refbot. So first of all I'm going to take a look at Refbot. And here he is. Now this design of Refbot was first brought out after the 4th Wars when Refbot was first introduced. As far as it goes, it is very well detailed. As you can see, the face sculpt is very nice, as is the arms and the actual body of the machine itself. This is the Series 4 version of Refbot, like I said, because it doesn't come with its infamous little counter on the chest plate or the green, yellow and red cards on the arm here. So it would have been nice if they'd released that in some form. I mean, it would have been nice if they had the actual little electronic counter on the middle here with some type of LED light that you could press to make it count up. That would have been pretty cool, but unfortunately they didn't do that. It doesn't actually do much as far as weaponry is concerned. There's a little switch on the back. There did used to be a fire extinguisher there, but I really lost it or set it on fire. There is a little switch on the back. Now when you press the little switch in, his head and arm move up, which is great. You know, if you're playing, you can imagine it's got this little card thing on it there, and you can count up to 10 and put out a robot. Also, if you turn the head the other way, the fire extinguisher comes up, which was a nice little feature, but like I said, completely useless unless you want to make Refbot dance, which is just fantastic. Also, it comes with a very interesting little pullback and go motor, which is why I'm reviewing both Refbot and Shunt at the same time, because they have a similar feature in them in the way that if you were to pull him back and send him forward, he has a little click inside his motor here, which means if you were to pull him back this way, he keeps moving back and forth. I don't know if I can show you this. No, so I can just move that out of the way. See? He'll, something about the drive mechanism here means that if you click this back and forward, it means that the pull back and go motor can reverse itself. I can just keep going back and forward, which is a nice little feature. I like that, mainly because in the show Refbot could drive that way and that way, because he has front and back little ramming bars on it, and front little plough, which kind of looks like napalm, the way it's been designed. If you were to cut the top bit off, it would look like the napalm machine, which is quite nice. The colours of it as well are from the Series 5 and upward version of Refbot, because if you remember in Series 4, when this model was out, it wasn't red as much as a sort of darker maroon colour on the arms and on the front of the plough. But otherwise, very nice design. I like it, and I really love that little sort of forward and backward feature they have in the pullback motor. Also came with a very interesting little addition, which I've kept despite the fact I've lost the box. This little sort of battles table thing, which is weird, and as you can see on the front it says round 1 and round 2, and it comes with the names of all the other pullbacks available in the range at the point that Refbot was released. So you have Stinger, Chaos 2, Razor, Pussycat, and on the back here you have the rankings. So there's Exterminator 2, which unfortunately I don't have anymore, and Panic Attack, and these were all removable, so you could pull these off and make up your own little battles, which was interesting. But on the whole, it's something I never really played with, so I sort of just left it sitting at the side of my room as I destroyed my other toys. So that was Refbot, so now let's take a look at Shunt. And here he is. Now again, I've lost his box, but he did come in a box something similar to along the lines of the Panic Attack box behind you and the Pussycat box. His special features that he came with were very nice, but I've unfortunately lost them. I think I lost them the same time I lost the box, ironically. He came with the multi-ball release set from the pinball collection, which was the large front of a car, and if a contestant robot hit into it, like, it would release all the multi-balls on top of it and it would pour down over them. He also came with another little interesting feature for his weapons, which was this sort of weird circular saw you could snap over the axe and make it like this little saw that came down to crush into people, which was interesting. Wasn't good, wasn't bad, it was just something they added. Wasn't anything that happened in the show. But taking a look at it, for one of the first toys to be released in the series, it is really well detailed. If you look at the little bulldozer scoop at the front, you can see the dents and the damages in it, and it's been buckled. Same too with the little plough at the back as well. What I also like about him is, very similar to Refbot, he does have that little weird motor where it clicks in. It doesn't really work as well as it used to, but if you can sort of see there, it does click forward and back in a more obvious way that than the Refbot one does. But Let's see if I can just get it working here. Doesn't really work too well anymore, but no, he's just not going to work for me. But he does do something similar to what Refbot does. One of my favourite things about this is the axe as well. Now, as you can see, if you pull the axe back and slide it forward, it does come over and hit. It's like very reminiscent of the actual Shunt robot in the show, where it would come over and slam down like that, which is nice. It works by just having the axe on a little hinge here, and underneath it you can racking the place. Underneath it you can see a little ball in there, and this was on a spring. So when this pulled back, it put tension on the spring. As you can see, if you leave it alone, the axe kind of sits up, but if you pull it back, this snaps the axe over. Also, if you can take a look at the axe there, you can see it's warped a little bit there because it's been pulled back so often. There's a lot of tension been put onto it, and a little bit of damage to it there. But apart from that, though, it's really well detailed. As far as battle damage goes, well, you can take those side plates off, but I think, again, it's just because the toy's just so old, the glue's probably just worn away and been destroyed. So, apart from that, very lovely robot, very nice toy, and definitely one of my favourites in the collection. Yeah, so that's them both. Thanks very much for watching both the Refbot and Shunt reviews. Like I say, countless others online, including Dan Tom Kia, Panic Attack, Pussycat, what have you. So take a look for those if you want, and take a look. And thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed my review. Thanks. Bye.